What up YouTube? It's me, your favourite C. How you doing? Welcome to the vlog. It is Tuesday. It's the wife's day off today, so I don't particularly like doing long-winded videos in the living room with people there. It just makes me feel weird. So I'm gonna get the clothes out, what's going out this weekend, and I'll show you on this video. I'll show you not the way I normally do it. I'm just explaining myself. I was saying, like Liam's pointed out, like obviously he hasn't told me, but like when he does his echolali and he's repeating like stuff from videos, like he's always repeating, yeah, anyway, yeah, anyway. So now every time he's watching a video of mine, all I can hear is me going, yeah, yeah, doing all these things, and I just, you know, I'm not an editing queen. I'm not going to edit all the ers and ms and stuff out. Maybe I don't have 1,000 videos. What's the point of changing it now? It is what it is, anyway. You know, if I've got to edit all the ers and ms out of everything to become popular on the tube, I just can't be flipped. I just can't be bothered. But yeah, so if I apologise if all the ers and ms annoy people, subscribe. Anyway, so I'll show you what's going out. Gonna get the clothing from out of here because I'm in the clothing shed. So yeah, see you in a bit. Right, what up YouTube? But I'll go through the clothing bits, as you can see in this pile. I'm just guessing the prices off the top of my head. I'm not guessing them. I've just memorised them looking on my phone, but I most likely get them wrong. Right, so first up, we have some skinny fit Liam, as Liam likes the fact that his name's mentioned. So some skinny fit Liam jeans. They went for a tenner. I had them on for 15. I used to get Jack and Jones jeans all the time. I could get 20 quid, and they wouldn't, you know, what's the word? You know, and I'd get 20 quid for them. But since COVID, not really. So I don't think I'm gonna refrain from buying Jack and Jones jeans. But they cost me like a £5, I think. I know one thing. I haven't memorised what I paid for this stuff. Up next, Paul Smith jeans, polo shirt, kind of denim looking. But that I don't know. Well, I'm not going to say how much it cost me unless I remember. I don't remember. But this one went for 21 quid. You know, I'm only going to pay less than a £5 for something like that. I won't pay anything more. This was a nice little sale, like a random sale. I think it was Sunday night. Nice little random sale on a Sunday. A Winsmore, I think it's cashmere blend, but a Winsmore kind of lime green coat. I think that cost me £7. I'm going to give you £7. That went for 35 quid. So happy with that. And Adidas kind of golf top, I think. I put it in an image search and it came up with a golf top. But just a kind of turquoise pullover, quarter zip top, 2XL. I think this cost me £6. It went for 18. I think I had it on for 25. I was having a bit of a bad day that day, so I took a low ball offer on that. I think these are skinny fit Liam again. That's going to be something that comes up now when he says skinny fit Liam again. He'll repeat that. Skinny fit Liam black jeans. These went for 15. Bit dusty though. I'll have to lint roller them. And then the last item, I've mentioned this like a ton of times with Diesel jeans. These are Diesel Larky jeans. It says waist 38, but I always measure them. Since I had the wholesale Nuddy jeans and the thingies were all out of the gaff, the sizes. So yeah, these, they say 38, but the waist was more of a 40. These went for 41 quid, and they cost me £4.25, so they went for 41. I was well happy with that. As I said, with Diesel jeans, I've got loads of Diesel jeans, but they do take a while to shift. So yeah, that is everything out of the clothing shed. Right, what up YouTube? Just up in the loft. I'll show you what's going out. Just go through it quickly. Got some badges. Got a 7-Up badge. I think that went for about a £5. These two went for like £2.10 each. I've got a guy who kind of regularly buys badges off me now, so I'll kind of give him a bit of discount. He always buys in multiple, so they went for like £2.10 each. Not a lot, but they cost me 19p. Got a St George's flag badge. I'm not going to pretend, I'm not sure. Probably about £3, £2.50, something like that. Got this gold gemmed bee. That went for £8, so I'm happy with that. But not a lot of badges. Got a light shade that's gone. It's got a few strands missing, like a kind of like a French bead thing you can see. I think it's got like 4 missing of the strands. Balls. How much did that go for? I think I took like 15 on that, or somewhat low. I know it was on for 20, but as I said, I've had quite a few days where I haven't had a lot of sales until the evening, so I've been taking kind of low ball offers. So I think that went for about 15, but I'm not sure. Between 15 and 20. I know this one went for low. This one went for £13 in the end. I went for 20. It's got a bit of muck on it, a bit of rust. But yeah, that cost me like £3, I think. Ended up going for 13. I had it on for 20. I was having a bad day. Some rollerblades, Rhino laser blade or something like rollerblades. They weren't listed for very long. I think they went for £28. They cost me a £5. Some Lokes, they went for 30. Alright condition. And then some Hobbs shoes which have been listed for ages. Again, I was having a bad day. I think they were originally listed for 35 and I took 25 on an offer. So yeah, as I've been saying, as I've been showing you, we're taking quite a few offers this weekend. I did go like, I think it was 2-3 days of not having a sale until late on in the day. So I get, I've got to pay the bills. So I will like take, if it's getting late on the day and I haven't had any sales, I will take low ball offers. So yeah, that's everything that's going out. What up YouTube, how you doing? It is Wednesday. Going into Wednesday. How you doing? Just thought I'd go through what I picked up from the charity shops the past couple of times out the door. Where did we go? Went yesterday. I think it's Saturday as well. Just popping out. I'm trying to. I've done the first bit of the month where I've kind of gone hard sourcing. As hard as I'm going to go. That's what she said. God's sake. As soon as I said it, I thought I shouldn't have said that. Beard's looking rough today. I need to trim the moustache. I need to trim it. So, yeah, so kind of went consistently sourcing through the first half, and now I'm kind of settling down, letting my money add up so I can cover my bills. Yeah, there has been part of me, like I'm not going to, but there has been part of me lately that's like to take a bit of stress off me. I have thought about getting I'm just being straight. I have thought about getting like a part-time job. I'm not going to. Not yet anyway. I'm gonna let it kind of pan out. The thing is, I'm alright. I can still. I think what it is, I can cover the bills. I can cover the bills. If I'm sensible. The issue is I don't want to be sensible. I want to be able to go out sourcing when I want to go sourcing. And since the other end of COVID, it has been, how can I put it? It's been a challenge. I took on, before COVID, I know I mentioned this before, but before COVID I took on more bills. Basically took on the car and like all that comes with the car. So it's kind of like when I had that momentum going, and it was all right through like the first lockdown. I took on the car, and then it's kind of just my sales have never kind of caught up. So it is kind of, you know, having that kind of thought of, well, maybe I should just go and get a part-time job. Maybe I should get a Christmas job. Get myself back in the position that I need to be in, and then um, we can then get the ball rolling again. Do you know what I mean? Just get myself in a better position than I am in right now. But I can get myself back into an alright position. I've just got to be sensible. I just don't like being sensible. I want to go out. Like, I want to go out sourcing tomorrow. I've got nothing to do tomorrow. I'm not going to the gym. So I want to go. I wouldn't mind going sourcing tomorrow, but I've got to be kind of sensible. I've kind of the car boots. I've kind of really ain't done the car boots this year. I've only been out a few times. They kind of piss me off, to be fair. The car boots do. It's a lot of. I find the car boots a lot of work. Um, I find the charity shops. You know, I might be paying a little bit more, but I can go in the charity shop and it's there. I can see it. If I want to get the bargains of the car boot, I've got to run around the mud and get all freaking stuck in. It's a bit of a nightmare. There's more people there, obviously. Um, but yeah, just being straight. It's just been something I haven't. I, I am someone who will go, right, I'm doing this now. Right, I'm going to go and get myself or start looking for a part-time job. I'm going to start doing this now. But yeah, I'd be lying if I hadn't thought about it. That's kind of the wouldn't say easy option, but kind of like, oh, get yourself a part-time job, get yourself like a job for a bit. I haven't got to worry anymore because of my wife's changed her job now, so she's now going to be work. That ain't 5p. So I'm getting distracted. Got like a Jamaican dollar on my laptop for some reason. Thought it was 5p. Got distracted. Distracted by something shiny. I haven't got to worry about like with the 6 weeks holidays or holidays or anything like that because my wife works at a school. So basically, her hours are when the kids are at school all the time now. So it's, you know, when I've kind of when I've brought it up before, I've kind of like thought, oh, you know, I've got to think about who's going to pick the kids up from school, who's going to do this. Let's just try and work my eBay around and finances around. It's not the thing. It's not like we're living on the breadline. It's just, you know, the consistent life that we've lived since we've had kids. But for me, thinking like that I want to grow my business, I'm like, I could do with, you know, having like a little shitty job just to cover the bills while I build it back up again. That's kind of the way I'm thinking, but I don't know yet. I'm not 100%. It's something where I'm like, no. How can I put it? Kind of admitting defeat. I feel like I've kind of lost grip of it a bit, and me kind of like going, you know, getting a proper job again. It's not something I particularly want to do, but it is something where I'm like, it would get me back into some kind of, you know, covering my bills, building. That's the thing. It's all it is. I took on more bills. So I have to be sensible. Whereas before COVID, we didn't have the car, so it's kind of like I could go out sourcing, and at the end of the month, I was perfectly fine. At the end of the month, I'll be like, well, I got the money for the bills, and I've sourced all month, and I'm absolutely fine. But it's a thing of like, I can't go sourcing every month. I've got to like look at my financial situation halfway through the month and go, okay, slow down a bit, let yourself catch up, get everything listed, let the money come in, cover the bills, and then go sourcing again. So I have to be sensible in that way. That's all it is. I should do that. That's the way I should do it. Be sensible. Don't go out sourcing all the time. But my mind's like, well, why don't you just get something where, a weekend job? Why don't you get yourself something where you're working like 2-3 days a week, and then your bills are covered, and you can build it back up, and then just leave the job again and get back on it. But I'm just thinking out loud. Anyway, 8 minutes of my chain bars. I'll show you what I picked up. Crap, I haven't got my list. Give me a second. Oh, I'm back. Sorry, I've completely forgot my list. Yeah, so did alright. Fantastic past couple of days. Enough to cover some listings, you know what I mean? So first off, but this has got prizes inside. Got some jewellery inside. These all cost me like £1 each. As I've said before, I'm not gonna go through prices on jewellery. I pick up bits, like I've had job lots off Lex, and bits that I know have sold for more, like around the £8 mark or £10 mark. I pick up those kind of bits. I'm now thinking like, yes, oh my god, that's so like mid-century modern or Art Deco decor. I'm not like that. I don't know shit. I just know, like, oh, that's sold for £10, and that looks like that. I'll buy that necklace, green, something. I don't know how much you'll go for, but it's chunky. I know this kind of bib, like, how would I would call this clustered, seed beaded bib, clustered necklace. So yeah, then there's another big chunky one. These are mostly just because they're big and chunky, and I know how big and chunky goes, but it's got kind of like a rattan wicker kind of beads there. And then we've got another chunky beaded one there. So else, so yeah, just a few bits of jewellery. And then we've got the kind of oval wicker rattan. I don't get rattan. I don't even know what that means. I need to Google it, but I've just seen it. But £1.79 that cost me. I'll go for 25 quid. It's a bit on the piss on the bottom, if you can see. I'm sure people won't mind. Yeah, 25 quid on that one. Some sketches. Some shape up sketches. I've mentioned this before. They're kind of like MBT trainers. I've sold MBT trainers for quite a bit of money. They're called tone ups. If you can see the bottom, but these are shape ups. They're just ripping them off. But yeah, these cost me £8, about 30 quid. I'll go for that on them. Then we've got some clothing. This brand I picked up. This brand a while back. Cosmo Lupo, they're called. So yeah, Cosmo Lupo jeans. Cosmo Lupo jeans. Cost £2.99. Shit, button's been ripped out the back of there, which is great. So I'll have to take some money off for that. But yeah, I sold some of these for like 20-25 quid before, but you can see kind of a unique patterns, kind of patchwork patterns. I might just still go for 20, even though that button's come off, because it's a bit of a hole. But yeah, £2.99. I was going to go for 20 quid, but they're kind of unique. Sold a couple of pairs for 20-25, but the prices have come down since. Well, looks it. Pick this one up. Wouldn't normally pick up a shirt. Excuse me, I've just had a tuna salad. It's repeating on me. Covered it in pepper, obviously, because I'm on more one. A Ben Sherman floral short sleeve shirt. This cost me £3.29. 30 quid I'll share on that one. I'm sure it'll come down. Yeah, 30 quid on that one. Yeah, a couple of Ted Baker I think I mentioned the other day. Yeah, I must have. I mentioned in a vlog the other day that I'd sold a Ted Baker polo shirt to Ted Baker in London. I haven't heard anything back. I was thinking like they've purchased it to see if it was real, just to ruin me, because that's the way my brain operates. Everyone's out to get me. I have to live like that. If I walk into a room, everyone hates me. I need to win them over. It's kind of the way I work. I operate. So like, if Ted Baker buys a shirt off me, I'm like, they're trying to catch me out. They're trying to bring me down. They're freaking mad. Oh, no, I'm just paranoid. Anyway, yeah, just two Ted Baker polo shirts. This one's just a standard kind of blue one. I keep saying I've said blue, but it's kind of silvery grey blue. But yeah, £3.99 for, was it £3.99 for both of these? Yeah, I'll go for 25 quid on each of these. I like this one. This one's a bit unique. I'm expecting this one to go pretty sharpish, but yeah, kind of yellowy, mustardy colour. £3.99, yeah, 25. A Harris tweed blazer. Now, looking it up, I've definitely sold a Harris tweed blazer before. I know I have. I know I've sold Harris tweed before. But yeah, when I was looking at the prices are like 100, more than 100, and I don't know whether I'm just being a little bit too optimistic. But when you when you look at the prices, they're like £100 around those, around that price range. So I'm like, should I go for 100? So I'm thinking about going for 100. Let me know if you think I'm mental. Just let me know down below. Let me know down below. Let me know down below. There is Harris tweed. Yeah, £6. I'm gonna go for 100, unless someone goes being freaking stupid. But yeah, that's kind of what they look like. They were going for when I go for the highest prices. Some were like 150, 120. Consistent was around 100 quid. We'll see. Come down a first bit. And then the last two, got these the weekend actually. Joe Brown's again. I've picked up a couple of Joe Brown's bits lately. A lady's waistcoat. Oh, I didn't see the back. That's going to be a pain in the arse to sort out. But yeah, Joe Brown's waistcoat, and then the kind of, don't know how the feck I'm going to sort that out. Michelle! That's all I'll be saying. Yeah, it's all freaky. I don't think it's knotted. But yeah, that was a £5. So I'm going to go for 35 on that one was the going rate. Nice that one was. And then this one, it's kind of like a waistcoat again. Like that. So, Scrapman's going past, you can hear that. So it's a jacket, which you'd think that was a separate waistcoat, but it's a waistcoat kind of knitted in. And then these don't, that bit doesn't go together. So, you know what I mean? So it kind of gives the impression that it's got a waistcoat, but it hasn't. But that cost me, shut up! Jesus Christ. £9.99. That one cost me 45. I'm going to shoot for. So yeah, that's what I picked up the last couple of days. As I said in the last clip, it's just what's going through my head at the minute. Obviously, pride doesn't want me to kind of, but I'm kind of like, I won't even say I'm 50-50. I'm 70-30 on trying to just be sensible with my sourcing and not, you know, just kind of call my jets, which is what I've been doing kind of consistently this year. I think, and what these I've been consistent doing this year, and I just get I think why I get to a point where I'm like, should I just get a job which covers my bills? Is that thing where I'm like, I hate the days like tomorrow. Don't be wrong. I've got to do. How can I put it? I've got to do the listing part of this job. I've got to do the photographing and the listing. I have a pile of stuff there, and that I think that's the thing. It's like, sorry, this light's not working today. It's not in charge very well. I know that I've got to get that bit of the job done. It's just kind of like sometimes I'm like, I just want to consistently keep on sourcing, but I've got to get that pile of stuff down. I've got stuff there, so the sensible thing is get that stuff done, and then go sourcing when your money's better. But mine's like, oh, I want to go treasure hunting all the time. It's just fighting against my. I've just being more disciplined when it comes to sourcing. But then it's like, well, why don't you just get a job, get a JLB, don't even think about it, and cover your bills, and then get yourself in a position where you can go sourcing all the time. But I don't know. I'll think about it. Let me know what you think down in the comments. I don't think this is long enough for a vlog. How much was yesterday's? I think I only did about 8 minutes. Just done 8 minutes 16. No, I don't think it is. I'll see you in a bit. What up, YouTube? How you doing? It is Thursday. We chatted yesterday, didn't we? Swear we did. Yeah, it's Thursday. How you doing? Just going through my sales that have gone out the last couple of days. It's nothing. It's literally just I've had a badge 48 hours. I've got 2 pieces of clothing that got out. I've got that I've got out, and then another piece of clothing which is under there. I'll do that tomorrow. I just can't be bothered. I'll do it in a bit. I thought it was in the shed, and now I realised it's under there. So I'll get it. I'll take it to the post office today, I promise. Anyway, so yeah, badges. I've just now gone on the calendar and I can't get off. There we go. Just for anybody who's interested, I've talked about Liam's autism before. Oh, it's manager on. Don't know why. Looks like I'm doing something. Saves me messing around my hands. I've realised that, like, again, I'm going off subject. I realised I was when I'm standing at the school gate, I don't know if I've got some kind of ADHD or something. I don't know. But when I'm at the school gate and I'm like waiting for lights, I've realised like I can't just stand still and just stand there and wait. I've got to be like flicking my fingers, moving my feet, walking around. I can't just stand still. I don't know if I've got some, I don't know, some disorder on top of many, according to my wife. Bless her. Yeah, so yesterday, talking about Liam, his autism, he's been doing really well at his school. He's come on leaps and bounds. Yeah, he's come on leaps and bounds. Oh, somebody's declined an offer. He's come on leaps and bounds since going to his new school. Like, he's gradually coming out of nappies now. And he's 7. But he's 7, going to be 8 in a couple of months. He's just gradually coming out of nappies now. He's pretty dry at school. You know, he might have an accent every now and then. His speech is coming on. If you've seen him in videos, he might be a little bit mumbled, but it's come on quite a bit. And we haven't seen that many like really bad tantrums. He still has tantrums. Lace has more tantrums than him, but he still has tantrums. But he had a proper, full-on, mega breakdown yesterday after school. My wife picked him up. I met him with my daughter, so I picked my daughter up. My wife picked my son up, and then we had to go outdoors, as per, you know. So Shell's favourite place to go. She was buying some, I don't know, something. I'm not paying attention. But he kind of, I can't remember what he was. I think I had to drop a parcel off at the shop, and I wound him up a little bit before I left. Nothing bad, just like he was whinging, so I kind of like just poked him and squeezed his cheek or whatever. I think I might have rubbed his hair a bit. I was roughing him up. When I got back to the car, he was like crying and stuff, and I was like, "What's going on?" And Shell was like, "You, after you've gone, you've wound him up, and then you just went, and now he's in tears." And I was like, "Oh, for God's sake, Sam." You know, obviously I apologise, stuff like that. But then he just wouldn't drop. Like, I don't know if any of you shop at Sainsbury's, but they've got these Disney Marvel cards that you get if you spend so much. Um, my mom collected them for the kids last year because we don't particularly shop at Sainsbury's. And also, he's been getting from the school. If they have a good day at school, they get a pack of cards. We had like hundreds of them. I'd say thousands, but I'm probably over exaggerating. But there was a load of these cards. So they've now come out again. Now we got him some cards last week. Um, and to calm him down, Shell said, tomorrow we've got to go to Sainsbury's after school, so I'll get you some cards. He doesn't get tomorrow. He doesn't get the word tomorrow. That's one word he doesn't get. We have to call it after sleep. So after sleep, after school, you'll get cards. He just wasn't like dealing with the fact that, after sleep he's getting cards. He wanted cards. Shell had mentioned cards. I want cards now. I'd already wound him up. So I was like going, look, you're not getting cards. Just chill out. You're not getting cards. Whatever. I try and be very like black and white about it. Shell tries to talk him around it. I know he understands like yes, no. His language is very limited. So I was just like going, you're not getting cards, which to be fair, I was probably making it worse. But then we took him in to go outdoors, and again, just constantly, after this, we're going to get cards. We've already said no probably 20 times in the car, and he just lost it, like proper lost it. And I said to him, calm down, or you're going back to the car. So he didn't calm down, and then he like lost it in the shop, started kicking me, punching me, because he doesn't. His target used to be his sister, but then his sister started like going, like hitting back. Like obviously, I'm not gonna hit him, so he won't hit his mom. His mom's like the perfect being of beings, so he's not gonna. So he's like going for me, trying to hit me, punch me, kick me. So I just grabbed him. Like tied his arms up so he couldn't think of me. Picked him up, took him out of the shop, put him in the car, and then like the problem was I've got to put him in he's got a chair, and I've got to put him in his chair in a seatbelt. So I left myself unguarded. So then I had to strap him in, and as I'm strapping in, he's just like my head's like on his lap while I'm trying to strap, and he's just whacking me on the head, trying to punch. He was hooking me. It's my fault again because we do have wrestles and kind of hook him, and I've taught him like kind of little kickboxing punches and stuff. So he's hooking me in the head. I was like, Lee, what are you doing? And I'm trying to keep calm. I take him, I go into the front of the car, and then he's like swinging around the back of the freaking headrest. He just lost it. Like, we've had instances like that when he was younger, but like, we haven't had anything like that for a while. Yeah, we haven't had anything that bad for a while. So like, I was getting wound up. So as soon as Shell come back, I kept myself pretty calm. But after a few slaps around the head, like just him swinging round my chair and stuff like that, I went, I'll go for a walk. So I went for like a walk. I come back, they were still waiting. I come back to the car. I was just walking around, go outdoors car park. Come back to the car, and he just screams all the way home. Like, I made Lace sit in the front of the car. I sat next to him. Again, he was still trying to swing for me. He sobbing and screaming all the way home. He got home, and when he has one of these breakdowns, he goes, Liam's better. Liam's better now. Liam's better now. Liam better now? Yeah. So, because of all the commotion, we didn't go through his bags. So we had this morning when we went through his bag, the teachers all write notes in his book. They don't write notes in the book every day. It's only if something happens. Something happened yesterday. So when we looked in the book, some kid he'd got into like some altercation with a kid, and some kid hit him in the face or something, and that must have been the trigger type of thing. And we didn't know. I was like going, it's just the fact he's not getting cards. But for him to go to the level he went, like, he went proper level. Like, proper level. Like, when something happens, outside of this house and we don't know about it. Like my wife yesterday was saying, I've got to speak to the school. Something's happened at the school. And I was having none of it. She was going on for ages. Something's happened at the school. Something's happened. I was like, nah, he's just being naughty. He's just being naughty. We can't blame everything on his autism, blah, blah. And then when we read what happened, I was like, for God's sake. And I didn't feel bad. But I was pretty pissed off for the rest of last night. I didn't want to speak to anyone because I was just fuming. So you get a few shots in the head. I was fuming. But yeah, just thought I'd share that. It's one of the instances of what happens with your child when he's got additional needs and he can't get his head around things sometimes. If he's not in the right headspace, and obviously something happened at school yesterday, he just was not in the right headspace and he just lost his shit. Basically. Yeah, God, I've chatted 11 minutes. But I know there's other parents with kids with autism that watch my videos, so I thought I'd share that. If you have got stuff like that, please share. But if you do go through stuff where your kid just loses their mind, it happens to all of us. Anyway, right, I'll go through the clothing first because there's only 2 bits of clothing. I have sold some stuff today, but I haven't got that yet. So we've got some nuddy jeans. This was an alright sale. These were from the wholesale haul that I got last year. Some nuddy jeans, Grim Tim. I've definitely picked up the right ones, haven't I? Grim Tim. Yeah, Grim Tim. So when I broke down the wholesale order, that cost me like $8.13 each. So these cost me £8.13. These sold for $31.99. So I've covered the price. Yep, $31.99 to $35.99 with postage. And then the other bit of clothing was a Guinness polo shirt. A Guinness polo shirt. This went for 12 quid. I've had it for a while. Just a basic Guinness polo shirt. Cost me 2 quid. I went for 12. Then we got badges. Now I've had a repeat order from my guy that orders badges off me. I don't know if he watches it, I'm not sure, but I'm not going to say his name. But he brought 4 badges. And he paid from last night. So we've got Give a Child a Chance badge. Ooh, Give a Child a Chance badge. That cost 11p. And that went for £2.50. We've got a PDSA poor one. RSPCA. RSPCA poor one. That cost me 21p. What did that go for? That one went for $2.99. We got a Heart in Hands one. What did that go for? Yeah. That one went for $3.99. And then When You Wish Upon a Star. That one went for $2.99. So that 6. So about 12 quid. 12 quid on them. That one's close. We've got a Spinnaker Terror. Badge. That sold for $3.99. I've got to quickly go through this because I've just realised I've jabbied on, and I've got to leave the house at 2:30. And it's 2:20 now. Upsa daisy. Cancer Research badge. That went for £2.50. Oh, is that sold? Oh, sweet. I've just had a nice sale of 40 quid for a figure. Get it? Show you that next time. We've got a Manchester University crest. That went for 8 quid and it's going to the States. Crazy Frog badge. That went for £4.50. We have a English Heritage. I joined the English Heritage. That went for $2.99. And then we have a gold tone treble clef pin badge, and that went for $3.99. So yeah, that's all my badges. But yeah, just thought I'd share that story about him. I know there's people with children with autism that watch the videos, so he might look all angelic, but sometimes he can be. If he's had a bad day, good lord, it was like the Tasmanian devil trying to hold him and stop him. I can't imagine what it's going to be like when he's older. There is lessons for when he's older to kind of. I know some jiu-jitsu moves. Don't worry, I'm not going to choke him out or break his arm, but I know how to hold him. But I think he's going to be bigger than me, so we'll see. We'll see what it's going to be like when he's older. Anyway, that was my sales that are going out. That was my vlog. For now, peace out, stay safe, stay beautiful, and I will see you in my next video. Mwah.